Hello, this is Carroleeta again. I am coming to you one on one for those of you who are crying out for help. Help, help, help me, God. Help me in some way. I know that there are many of you out there who are just crying out for help from God in some way. Well, Psalm 56 gives us the words that we need to form and cry for help. I know that there are many different types of help that you may need, but this is a psalm that does give you words for a general cry for help. And I want to read that to you in the form of a prayer. So I am agreeing with you for your cry for help and asking God to answer your cry for help through Psalm 56. So I will read this psalm as a prayer for all of us who are crying out for God's help. Be merciful to me, my God, for my enemies are hot in pursuit. All day long they press their attack. My adversaries pursue me all day long. In their pride, many are attacking me. When I am afraid, I put my trust in you, in God, whose word I praise. In God I trust and am not afraid. What can mere mortals do to me? All day long they twist my words. All their schemes are for my ruin. They conspire, they lurk, they watch my steps, hoping to take my life. Because of their wickedness, do not let them escape. In your anger, God, bring the nations down. Record my misery. List my tears on your scroll. Are they not in your record? Then my enemies will turn back when I call for help. By this I will know that God is for me. In God, whose word I praise, in the Lord, whose word I praise, in God I trust and am not afraid. What can man do to me? I am under vows to you, my God. I will present my thank offerings to you, for you have delivered me from death and my feet from stumbling, that I may walk before God in the light of life. Yes, that is our cry for help today. For those of you who are crying out for help, I want to read one more little verse in here again. In God, whose word I praise, in the Lord, whose word I praise, in God I trust and am not afraid. What can man do to me? Trust God. For those of you who are in some state of fear, trust Him. Your word, Lord, is telling us to not even be afraid of man. What can man do to you when you trust in God? What can man do to you when you call upon the Lord? The verse 9 in Psalm 56 again says, then my enemies will turn back when I call for help. When? So there is a time to call for help. And he assures us that when I call for help, by this I will know that God is for me. Again, in whose word I praise, in the Lord, whose word I praise in God, I trust and am not afraid. What can man do to me? I encourage you to cry out for help. Call for help. God will answer whomever calls upon his name. Whosoever calls upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. So remember, cry out and call out for help. When you do that, God will answer you And when you do that, you don't have to be afraid of what man can do unto you because your trust is in the Lord. I reiterate the word trust numerous times when I am speaking to you one on one because trust is the key thing that activates our peace. We can have peace that's full of substance when we trust in God. So if you wonder, how can I have peace when all of these things are going on and I don't have any control over them? Well, you have to trust in God. And you know that your trust in God is true when you have peace because there isn't any reason to doubt Him. His word is true. He is His word. In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with us. And understand that if God is the Word and you have His word before you, all that you have to do is believe Him to manifest His word, which is manifesting Himself. So again, trust in Him. Believe what He has told you through His word. That's all that you have to do. Trust and believe. God bless you. This is Carroleeta encouraging you today through Psalm 56 to trust in the Lord, cry out unto Him, and don't be afraid of what man can do unto you, simply because you've cried out and called upon the name of the Lord. God bless you. Until next time, peace be with you through trusting in the Lord.